Hey there, Wildcats. You're officially tuned in to the latest episode of the Lincoln Wildcast. We've got another great show ready to roll for you. From laughs and games with our friends to lessons learned in the classroom and around the community, we've got something for everyone to enjoy. This week, we have a very special guest joining the Wildcast, Harrison County School Attendance Director, Mr. Kirby. Turn up the volume, Wildcats, and let's pounce on the headlines.
Are you interested in trying out for a new sport or activity while at LMS? We are here to help you get in the game. This is the Rookie Guide with LMS softball coach, Mr. Buckhannon.
Welcome back to Rookie Guide. I'm your host, Vera.
I'm Jordan.
And in this episode, you'll be given cool advice about softball and the rookie deets about it.
Softball is an interesting sport because it involves skills about coordination, teamwork, acceleration, and even more things. Softball can be a really good sport to start off from. Now let's hear from the softball coach, Mr. Buckhannon. First question, what is things you're looking for in tryouts and how long are they?
Tryouts are a couple days long, could be 3 if some people are close and we're trying to figure out who has made their way onto the roster. But just some of the things we're looking for is to be coachable, be able to be coachable so we can improve your skills, have a good attitude, work ethic, those things like that. Be a leader on the field and off the field in the classroom and the school so that we don't have to deal with discipline because we're there to get better at the sport we're playing, not discipline you. So if those are the first couple things, but then obviously the skills, the sport comes into play of what we're trying to evaluate.
Why should people join the softball team?
I think softball is a good sport, mainly because it's a spring sport and you kind of get out of winter and you're outdoors, and it is a specified sport that a lot of girls in our area seem to dedicate some like travel ball time to, and you got to have some skill, and I think it builds team camaraderie, and also I think it makes you, when you're active in sports in school, I think it really makes a positive impact on you here in the building. Outside of just the sport as well.
What's your favorite thing about the sport?
Just seeing the team kind of come together and grow. I mean, sometimes that's measured in wins and losses, but sometimes it's measured in, hey, we're getting better at this, we're getting better at this. Just different aspects of the sport that you can see maybe growth, because it is a middle school sport, and yeah, we want to win every game. That's the goal, but as long as we can see progress and we're getting them ready to go to the high school and be the best they can at that level, then we're accomplishing what we are set out to do.
Thanks for coming out, Mr. Buckhannon, and sharing this awesome information. Bye.
Checking your vibe in 3, 2, 1. It's time for What's Trending or Audit. Who's up and who's down? Let's get into it.
Hey Wildcast, welcome back to What's Trending.
The hosts for this week's What's Trending are
Maddie Fortney,
Tori Lanham,
Hallie Lazier.
Ella McGill.
And Mila Hawkins.
Fit check time. So today I have on my purple pink pom puff hoodie, American Eagle jeans, and my slippers.
I have a blue Nike hoodie on, black leggings, and some Birkenstocks.
My tough fit is a pink sweatshirt, black leggings, and on clouds.
Today I'm wearing my hibiscus pink pump puff hoodie, my American Eagle jeans, and my Uggs.
Today I have on my airy pink quarter zip, my black Victoria's Secret leggings, my Ugg shoes, and my matcha.
Ella, get out. That's so cringe.
That's so 2025.
2025 was exactly 34 days ago.
You're so smart. Of course you know the exact day.
Everyone's fit has 100 plus aura except Ella. She has negative 100.
Nah, mine's fly.
Story time.
Ella has another story.
A store clerk told a customer that was paying in cash that he was a little short. And then the customer said that he was indeed a dwarf.
You know who is a dwarf? Ella.
Ella's literally the tallest out of all of us.
Hallie, that's a joke.
That's a wrap for What's Trending.
Don't be cringe like Ella with her matcha.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Ladies, calm down.
See you next week on What's Trending.
Warning, these jokes are so bad, they're actually good. Get ready to groan, giggle, and facepalm. It's time for the knee slappers.
Hello, I'm Aiden.
And I'm Jackson. and this is Knee Slappers with funny new jokes. Where do cows go on a date, Aiden?
What?
Movies. Mrrr.
What do you call a dog that cleans?
I don't know. What, Aiden?
A sham doodle.
Thanks for listening to Knee Slappers. Like and subscribe and stay wild.
We're traveling back in time, way back. We've got a special guest, Miss Dabbs, for our When I Was Your Age interview. Let's see if life was actually harder in the olden days.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to When I Was Your Age. I'm your host, Jackson Hudson, along with Aiden Dawson. Let's go back in time to see the past.
Hello, what's your name and when were you in middle school?
My name is Mrs. Dabbs, and I was in middle school in 7th grade about 1996.
What is something in 2026 you wish you had in 1996?
I think it's bittersweet, but I think probably social media. Social media has a lot of great qualities, and I think that being able to have that in the middle school, high school era would have definitely been a cool atmosphere to kind of add to that middle school, high school realm.
So basically just Snapchat and whatever else.
Maybe not Snapchat. I don't know. As an adult, I'm not sure, but definitely the Facebook realm where you could share pictures and talk to friends. We did chat rooms, which was a completely different realm. But yeah, so just social media in general.
So you wish you had Marketplace back in 96?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. What is something in 2026 cards which was never a thing in 1996?
Backup cameras. So backup cameras are a great thing nowadays. I failed my driver's test the first time because I was trying to parallel park a minivan and failed my driver's test. So maybe if I had a backup camera, that would have helped a little bit for my parallel parking.
Yep. They didn't have that in 96.
They definitely did not. No.
They didn't.
Well, we have to get back to 2026. We'll see you in your classroom.
Thank you.
Let's bring Mr. Buckhannon back, but this time to sit down with our Coach's Corner crew to talk about high school basketball.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
And I'm Caden. And we are back with Coach's Corner, where we ask coaches about coaching experiences. Today we are with Coach Buck. On to our first question.
How was the high school basketball season? How's it been?
It's progressing. We're getting better each day, and I think you want to be playing your best basketball by February because that's when postseason play is. We're in a very tough conference, and night in, night out, we're being tested. So we're getting better. We just may not show that sometimes on the scoreboard, but we are seeing progress, and we'll be ready for February when postseason play starts.
Okay. On to the next question.
How many years have you coached basketball?
If you count my Jerry West years, about 25 or 26 years, I believe it's been now. But scholastically, like middle school and high school, it's been about 19 years. So, a long time.
Yep.
On to our last question.
What has been your favorite moment of the season?
Favorite moment of the season is, number one, just being able to, my son's on the JV team, so being able to see him and his friends. I've coached those guys since they were 5 or 6 years old, and being able to see them kind of progress and grow into young men, that's kind of been fruitful for myself because I've coached a lot of young men through the area, and to see my son be able to experience with his friends the opportunity to kind of enjoy that. And then plus the varsity team as well. I'm an assistant on the varsity team. Just seeing some of those guys who I have had in the past kind of grown to young men and kind of make their way and see them develop themselves and some character on and off the court.
Thanks for joining us on Coach's Corner.
Ready to listen? We're breaking down the tapes and sharing the wildest facts from the loudest room in the school. Stay tuned for the Band Room Chronicles.
Hey Wildcats, we are back. Welcome to the Band Chronicles. Let's take a look at the LMS band playing a piece titled Arabian Dances, written by Roland Barrett. It allows you to feel like you're going on a journey in Egypt and you come across multiple challenges. Let's take a listen.
Fun fact about our band, depending on the difficulty of the songs given, the band could take 2 to 4 weeks to put a song together. All grades put in great effort and dedication towards the music. Thanks for listening to our hardworking band. I'm your host, Jordan.
And I'm Vera.
Bye.
Hello and welcome to our special guest interview segment. Today we're joined by a guest from the Harrison County Board of Education office, Attendance Director Mr. Kirby. Thanks for being on the show, Mr. Kirby.
Thank you for inviting me.
Let's go to our first question.
What does a typical day in the life look like for an attendance director?
Well, a typical day in the life of an attendance director usually results in a lot of phone calls with principals around the county to find out how kids are doing and if they're in school or not. And then there's a lot of computer work involved in that where we look up all of the kids' attendance. There's also a lot of phone calls on a daily basis to the prosecuting attorney down at the courthouse and also judges from time to time, probation officers, as well as the Department of Human Service Workers as well. Not only that, but internally here, there's a group of folks that meet usually on a daily basis to talk about the status of several kids that we all have in common. So there's very busy days, very busy days.
We are told every day that school attendance is important. From your point of view, why does showing up every day matter for students' future?
Well, imagine this. Imagine if you have a doctor's appointment and you get to that doctor's appointment and you realize that that doctor didn't show up at work today. And maybe you go back the next day to see that doctor and they didn't show up again. Pretty frustrating for you because you don't feel good and you need that doctor to take a look at you and try and figure out what's wrong. Well, school teachers feel the same way. They come to school to teach kids and there's no one there. And then there's no one there again. That's very frustrating because they're there trying to make that child's life better in the long run with an education. You know, a lot of people talk about, I want a paycheck, I want to get paid, I want to get paid. Well, you do get paid at the end of your education. You get a diploma. And that diploma will last you a lifetime. And that education you receive can absolutely never, ever be taken from you for any reason. It's yours to keep for a lifetime. School is important. 92% of life is about showing up, being where you say you're going to be, when you say you're going to be. Always remember, be 15 minutes early. If you're not 15 minutes early, you're 15 minutes late.
Can you tell us what happens behind the scenes if a student has a lot of unexcused absences?
Well, typically, when a student has a lot of unexcused absences, the principal or assistant principal and or a school counselor is going to make a lot of phone calls home to find out what's going on. And if nobody answers the phone, then they typically do sometimes a home visit to go check on students who aren't attending school. We'll get to the bottom of why, they're not coming to school. If it's a situation where kids just refuse to come to school, then we typically kick that over to me. And then I sometimes call the parents and talk with them and or file paperwork with the court system to take the kids and or the parents to court. Parents can be arrested and jailed for failure to send children to school. And as well, students can be filed upon. That's known as a juvenile petition, and they can end up going to court and possibly be removed from their home and sent to a residential treatment facility to treat them for their refusal to attend school.
Final question. Do you have any quick tips or tricks for individual students to improve attendance? What would you recommend to get students to school?
Absolutely. So if you want good attendance and if you want to be responsible, you've got to do ritual and routine. And when I say ritual and routine, that means you get up at the same time every day. You do everything the same. If your bus picks you up at 10 after 7, then you get up at 6:30, you get ready, you do the same thing. You get up, you brush your teeth, you comb your hair, you wash your face, you eat something, you go out to catch the bus, you catch the bus, you get to school, go through your routine. When school's over with, you get home, you instantly or immediately do your homework if you have any homework. That way you get it out of the way to be able to do the things you want to do. You eat dinner at a certain time, you take a bath at a certain time, and you go to bed at a certain time. If you do that every day, a ritual and a routine, it makes it easier to be in school on time and be attentive and have great grades.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Kirby. We appreciate your time and hope you'll join us again.
I sure will, and you're welcome.
Thanks for listening, everyone, to our special guest interview. Stay wild and catch you next time on the Lincoln Wildcast.